Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today, we are talking about everything in this video I got for under $80. Doordash glitch causes Walgreens items to ring up under $1 each. So a lot of customers ended up taking advantage of a recent glitch that Doordash and Walgreens had where everything in Walgreens rang up for under $1. And not only have customers taken notice of it, a lot of drivers have, and some of them, being my subscribers, ended up emailing me about this. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, what customers are saying about this, what drivers are saying about this, my subscribers are saying about this, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Walgreens recently experienced a major glitch with its DoorDash orders. For reasons that are not yet public, many items from Walgreens were listed for less than $1, leading to massive orders and confused DoorDash drivers. Bold of you to assume that DoorDash would actually tell you the reason why they had a glitch. Like, really think about this for a second. Would DoorDash actually tell you whether it was a system glitch or whatever it may be? DoorDash's MO is literally to blame everybody else but themselves. After the glitch had been fixed, a user on TikTok went viral after recounting the experience. In a clip with over 794,000 views, TikTok user Championshipheat shows glitch from beginning to end, including the massive haul he claims to have picked up for less than $80. The things you do for content, huh? Now, here's one thing that I feel like fails to be mentioned, is that the last time DoorDash had a glitch like this, a lot of people took advantage of it and then were charged again, but for the amount that should have been paid, you know? So I don't think that it's a great idea to go about it that way, but hey, maybe DoorDash is starting to weaponize their glitches in this way, taking advantage of customers that take advantage of their system and then making them pay for it.
Someone at Walgreens is definitely getting fired today.
Now, here's the thing about that statement. Is it somebody at Walgreens or is it somebody at DoorDash? Because let's be honest, if it's at DoorDash, that makes more sense to me than a problem at Walgreens. Over the course of the video, he shows a frenzied Walgreens location where cashiers are processing large orders.
There was so many DoorDash drivers and all of them were confused on why they were getting so many orders.
Those are the type of orders I'd be like, huh? Like, shop and deliver orders on DoorDash aren't actually that popular, are they? Not to where there'd be so many of them that there'd be a line out the door. The TikToker then shows numerous screenshots from X, formerly known as Twitter, of people making significant purchases using the glitch. By the end of the video, the TikToker reveals his own selection, which includes numerous snacks and packs of soda. And by the way, look at these hauls, man. This is insane. Like, you get some serious snackage on here. This isn't the only DoorDash glitch in recent memory. In July of last year, DoorDash had a glitch resulting in customers not being charged for their orders. This led to numerous TikTokers ordering things like TVs and other expensive items. I made a video talking all about that as well. I will leave that in the description. Feel free to check that out. Discussion about this new glitch was similarly pervasive on social media. Y'all, please don't. It's a glitch. Orders are being declined. They don't even have carts. People are pushing through 100 plus item orders that the Dasher has to shop, and then Walgreens has to put everything back when it declines. Can't even get through to DoorDash support. It's hell. Yeah, you gotta think that DoorDash is going to put a stop to it at some point, and Walgreens is gonna put a stop to it. In fact, in my local area, there was a Walgreens that I went to, and there was a sign that literally said, "We are not taking DoorDash orders right now due to glitch." And I'm like, what glitch are you talking about? Because I didn't know about it at the time. Now it makes sense. In the comment section of Championshipheat's video, users shared their own thoughts on the glitch. I placed the order, but then quickly canceled it because I got scared they were going to eventually overcharge my credit card, wrote a user. You see, that's exactly what I'd be afraid of at this point. And a part of me is also asking the bigger question, is DoorDash now doing this on purpose so the people who are taking advantage of these systems then end up overcharged and they get paid and those customers get screwed even more at the end of the day. I don't know, but hey, I guess that's a way to take advantage of the system. Not condoning it, but I'm not condoning the other side either. Bro, no wonder I got 10 plus orders with more than 50 items, said a second. I don't do DoorDash glitches anymore, added another. They always charge me full price afterwards. You see, this is exactly the point. People are now getting afraid of DoorDash retaliating against them. That is a malicious business practice if I ever saw one. Not to say it's not malicious for them to take advantage of glitches like that to begin with, but the fact that these companies are now weaponizing it for the purposes of making extra money or making even more money than they already do make, that's pretty scary. Now, like I said, a lot of people have also emailed me about these glitches, and that was from the customer side. Let's talk about the driver's side for a bit. Hey, not sure if you're aware of this situation on DoorDash last night, so I'll try to explain it all from my perspective. I'm aware of it now. I was dashing last night in my local market, Las Vegas, when I received a shop and pay offer from Walgreens, which I accepted. It was huge, 60 plus items order. As I began shopping, my spidey senses immediately went off, as many of the orders were kept locked up and customer had 4x quantities of most items. I texted a customer a few times for substitutions and they replied quickly saying any replacement is fine. I complete shop and message I'm heading to checkout. Of course they're gonna be totally okay with whatever they get. They're getting it for less than $1. Get to checkout with 2 full carts of items, completely expecting DD card to decline. It doesn't. Look at the delivery instructions, completely expecting to see hand to me, so they can file order not received. It says leave at door. I know something is wrong with this order, but I can't figure out what. The order was $325 to a nearby house only a few blocks away. Yeah, that's one of the things I was wondering. Like, is the DD card gonna decline at some point? Did Walgreens put a stop to the DD cards? I don't know. Can Walgreens actually determine what's a DoorDash card and what's not? And spending $325 to deliver 2 full carts of items, that's insane. That better have a big tip on it too. Like, if they made you do all that shopping, that better have had a big tip. I call my friend who is big into social media, Instagram, TikTok, explain the situation and ask her to tell me what's going on. After a quick search, she sees what's known as the Walgreens glitch currently happening. Apparently, last night, customers ordering Walgreens on DoorDash were only being charged pennies on the dollar for items. $20 items were 99 cents, etc. Oh boy, I'm guessing my customer paid less than $50 for her $324 order. Now you see, that's exactly why I would be concerned about the red card, even knowing about the DoorDash glitch, because they paid roughly $50. That order was $324. So imagine paying Walgreens $324 and they only pay $50. Would you expect it to work the same way? I don't know. It's time to deliver. I ask you as a driver, what would you do? I wouldn't have taken the order for a few different reasons. Not even for the morality of the subject. Like, I understand there's a moral subject to it, but think about it like this. All of these drivers are going to all of these Walgreens and they're getting asked to be picking up over 50 items, 60 items, etc. The amount of replacements you're going to need to have, the amount of replacements that are just not going to be available, these Walgreens are going to be cleaned out off the shelves. So not only is it going to be a pain in the butt to get substitutions and everything, you got to wonder at some point, are they going to just stop letting DoorDash drivers work there? And calling support, oh my god, they just said on the other article that support lines were going to be totally packed. Imagine trying to contact support while having this Walgreens order that you can't fulfill anymore. It's insane. I decided to try to contact DoorDash. Well, even with my Top Dasher VIP support status, they didn't answer for 10 minutes, so I hung up. Clearly, DD was very busy at the time. I've actually found out that VIP support and normal support are the same thing. It doesn't make a difference. I opted to go ahead and deliver the order with the intention of telling the customer I knew about the glitch and see how they responded. In hindsight, this was not a smart idea because people are generally nuts and it's nighttime in a Vegas in a rainstorm. I don't care what anybody says. If anybody wants to do these kind of glitches, I don't even want to be involved. I deliver the packages, take a drop-off photo, mark as delivered, then ring bell. No answer. Ring again. No answer. Go back to the car. There was a tip on the order in the app. Well, at least you got tipped. As I'm in the car accepting the next delivery, this guy, out in the pouring rain, knocks on my passenger window, waving cash at me. I roll down passenger window. He says, thanks, hands me $15 cash. I tell him I'm aware of the Walgreens glitch. He acts confused. He says, what glitch? I don't order DoorDash. My girlfriend does. I say, okay, well, tell your girlfriend she did very well for herself getting $325 in items tonight. I also tell him DoorDash called me and told me to cancel the order, but I told him I has already delivered it. Total lie on my end, but this is what was being said. Started happening on Insta. He reached in his pocket, handed me $40 more, and I drove off. $55 in cash and a tip on the actual order, whatever that looks like. I think you did pretty well on this one. For clarity, these people lived in a huge house / nice neighborhood. If it was shady at all, I probably never would have delivered, let alone ring the bell twice. And I'm an unarmed female. I gotta be honest, I typically don't even approach neighborhoods that are dangerous at all. And I am a guy. And also, huge house, nice neighborhood, that shouldn't affect your decision to whether or not you do certain things. I treat all of my customers the same way as I would anybody else. I give them the highest quality service I possibly can based on the instructions they request of me. That's it. That's what they get. Now, you went above and beyond and made sure you were knocking in a rainstorm. Great for you. But if they asked me to leave it at the door, I would just make sure the order is safe and leave it at the door. 2, in my mind, I tried to do the right thing by calling DD to let them know they were being cheated. They didn't answer. They probably didn't answer because everybody and their gosh darn mother was actually calling them wondering the same thing. And the line got insane. So it's not your fault that they're the ones that screwed up the system, I guess. Sharing this with you to ask how you would have handled it. Also, I'm attaching a few pics. The Walgreens receipt, a screenshot my friend sent me from what she saw on Insta last night, showing the Walgreens prices, and my screenshot of the delivery completed. Please reply or discuss on your channel. I watch all the time. Cheers, Delivering Vegas. Delivering Vegas, thank you so much for sending me this email and making this video possible. So he's first got the Walgreens order itself, and yeah, it's almost, well, it's not quite 325, it's like 324 and change, but same thing. You look at stuff like this and you're like, huh, I can make a real haul doing this, especially with the baby stuff. Oh my goodness. And the order itself was $4 in tip, which is so funny, and then $10.25 base pay. So $55 in cash, $4 in tip on the card, and $10.25 base pay, $69.25. Nice. It's a good order. It sounds like you did everything you could do. You fulfilled the request of the customer and the driver. I don't think they're going to be too happy once they figure out they are going to be charged the full price, but who knows? And BC sent me a link to the Facebook group that is talking about that from Tyler Witherby. Raise your hand if you are part of the big Walgreens order not working debacle. Cost me an hour of my life and not even got in touch with DoorDash support. Walgreens figured it out before us and sent out a notice to all Walgreens telling them not to accept DoorDash orders because they thought it was a scam. The customers were seeing outrageously low prices and ordering 50 plus items from Walgreens in our area, so I ended up having the store clerk just write a sign saying no DoorDash orders and then marked it as closed, and that resolved the issue for everyone else that was there with me because there were like 6 other Dashers at this one Walgreens. What a crazy night. I don't know if I would have marked it as closed because DoorDash has been known to deactivate people for wrongfully marking stores as closed, even though it was a good reason to do so. So I would just be careful of that, but good on you for doing what you can to support the store. And then we had a bunch of other people chiming in about this. Over 50 more comments. I'm gonna leave a link to this post in the description. Feel free to check that, as well as the other sources on this subject. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. This opinion of mine is going to fall under the tinfoil hat category because I don't think that DoorDash is just having glitches for the sake of having glitches anymore. I think at this point, DoorDash has already figured out they could probably get more money from people who are trying to take advantage of the system like this by almost enticing them to take advantage of glitches and then charging them full price later on. Now, of course, if they didn't get charged full price later on, good for them. They ended up getting a real haul. But at the same time, should you take advantage of glitches like this? No. Like, there are some moral implications on the subject that should really be considered. But either way, I think a lot of customers and drivers ended up winning out in this situation. One cool thing about DoorDash is that even when they get scammed by the customers in terms of these glitches, they don't take away the money you earned. That's still your money. Now, granted, could some of these customers have at least tipped the drivers better, like they did with delivering Vegas? Yes, but at the same time, a lot of customers aren't going to do that. They're just going to try to get the most amount of value for the least amount of money. And while on one hand, I don't necessarily blame them, the other hand is, come on, take care of the drivers that are trying to take care of you, you know? If you guys ended up making money during this glitch, good for you. I am upset for Walgreens in a way because this company ended up losing a lot of money from this debacle. And they're already on thin ice in terms of actually making money at the end of the day. And I hope that these customers end up getting what's coming to them in a way, because you shouldn't be trying to pull this crap on other people. I don't typically do shop and deliver orders, so I wouldn't have taken any of these orders, but I'm shocked that this ended up turning out the way it did. It is what it is. If you guys would like to email me about a story, an article, something that took place in the gig economy, my email is drivenwyld@gmail.com. Feel free to email me and we'll talk all about it. I like this kind of content. I think that this has actually been pretty cool so far. It's like another level to gig news now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!